Ay,
Shit, you wanna talk about it?
Listen, man. 5-year waited fight. Terence, Bud, Crawford entered welterweight division.
Begging for these fights,
147 pounds in 2018.
I remember watching Terence Crawford.
He came to the division and he asked for every major challenger available.
Every single one of them.
Keith Thurman, Errol, Spence, Shawn Porter.
The Trouble Brothers.
Charlos. Whoever. Charles in a different weight class, but he called one out.
Yeah, but he's still calling him out.
Called him out. Nobody wanted to take the bait. It was this politics about everybody knows issues with boxing, you know what I'm saying?
Fuck that. He called this man out a few times.
Called this man out. As a matter of fact, there's a video of them meeting backstage with each other. He literally not even predicted, he told him what's gonna happen. It's not a prediction if you know what to expect. I'm not gonna predict I'm gonna wake up in the morning. I know that's what the fuck is gonna happen. When somebody tell you what's gonna happen, expect it to happen. When he told him when I stop you, in boxing terms, that means a knockout or somebody got to intervene because you need your ass whooped too bad. When I stop you, what they're going to say is...
When it's over.
What they're going to say is, he stayed at the welterweight 147 too long. He's too weak. He's weight drained.
Stop him say he's too small. Hey, so when I stop him, y'all going to say he was too weak? On my mic. And he stayed at 147 too long.
He would not stop.
Okay.
You crazy. What you smoking out?
Man, that's exactly what happened. Busted his ass up. Now everybody making excuses. The car accidents. His words a little slurry. He didn't look right.
Well, fuck that. Because even after the car accident, he had some fights where he was whooping niggas' ass.
Knocking niggas' eye sockets out and all that shit.
They didn't say the car accident mattered then.
It wasn't a problem then. That's all I'm saying. Last year, one of his biggest fights, Ugas, broke his eye socket. The ref had to come in and stop the fight.
He fucked him up too.
Literally.
Of his own. And Spence has been in the Lions' Den.
Would be the most gratifying, most
There's an uppercut that hurt Ugas.
This would be the biggest win in the career of Errol Spence Jr. And this one is over. Errol Spence Jr.
Broke his eye socket. Terence. July 29th, 2023, made history.
I'm gonna say this before I say anything. I'm gonna say this, right?
Go ahead, man. Go ahead.
So a week before, a few days before, maybe like 3 days before, Scoob hit up the chat. Yo, what y'all got going on Saturday? I'm gonna go ahead and order the fight. Everybody, we there. I unfortunately been around a bunch of you dirty motherfuckers, and I got sick. Cool, but I ain't gonna talk about that. And I said, all right, Saturday comes. I'm in the bed, sniffling, body hurting. Somebody in my house ordered the fight. I did a little boop. I said, oh, mind you, when something going on that's big, the group chat, me and this man will go back and forth.
For sure.
No matter what. There's been fights, it's been games, it's been something. We go back and forth.
Maybe.
We go back and forth. We say something, we have mentioned something. That group chat was empty. I'm looking at it right now.
Nothing to discuss.
Group chat was empty. I'm pulling it up right now.
Nothing to discuss.
Ain't nobody say nothing. Ninth round. Group chat was still empty. That was on a Saturday night, right? Because the fight started on time too, actually.
11 o'clock.
Started on time. Sunday, the group chat was empty. Monday, we had a few discussions. Still empty. We ain't talked about it since. And before you give because I was in and out of sleep, I was on some meds. I'm going to just give you out some, just a few little things I saw, right? Errol Spence had somebody I ain't never seen before perform. I don't know who it was. I didn't know the song, but I turned it off.
We from Texas. We keep the swingers and banging. We from Texas. Some local guy.
Okay, cool.
Big extra plug, some shit. Some
All right,
big
cool.
guy. Yeah.
You know who I saw with Bud? I ain't even call that man whole name, but I'm gonna call Bud. You know who I saw with him? People have discussions, right? You talk about rappers, you talk about this. You talk about rappers, a lot of rappers have discussed this man. And you want to talk about bar for bar, lyrical.
Yeah, that's a fact.
He's in a lot of people's top 5.
Just off the strength.
Off
They might
the
not
strength.
even heard an album by him just because the name
The
rings
name-
that strong.
And you know his lyrical ability. He had the white.
Sweaty.
And the song that he did, let's talk about.
Get it. He's nervous.
Eminem. That one song. But hold on. That one song is built for.
That
It's
is
built for that.
exactly what he made that song for. I don't know how many years ago was that. Yeah! Yeah! Man, it's him. That's crazy. That's hard. That's how you hype a crowd up. That my man's Big H the plug, man.
That was a while ago. Lose Yourself, Eminem. Though he made that song for that
2002. 21
1
years
years ago. Okay, 21. Shout out 21.
Shout out to him.
But came out to that, right? I said that says a lot. But when you get Eminem, Eminem is arguably the greatest, like as in like Billboard and all of the numbers most acclaimed rapper ever
The highest selling hip hop artist in history.
in history.
Highest selling hip hop artist ever.
Floyd Mayweather ain't have Eminem.
The crazy thing about this is this all came together within like 2 days' time. A snippet clip came out. Shout out Shakira Stevens. He talked to his party. I mean, he know 2 of the best fighters in the world.
And boy, that boy Haney running from him. Boy, oh, my Haney's running from him.
That.
Boy, Haney said, I'm gonna go walk, but I'm not fighting him.
Damn right.
Little bitch
Smart
ass.
man too, especially after what we seen Saturday night.
Oh, God.
Smart man. So they talked. He said, "Hey, who you want to get to walk you out?" He said, "You know what? Eminem would be dope, bro. Epic." Posted to Instagram. Eminem comments himself. That's crazy, bro. I'm a huge fan. I would love to make this happen. All Bud said was tap in. One of the most epic walkouts, if not the most epic walkout in boxing history, happened that quick because Bud is really like that.
Hold on. Somebody said this, right? And I want to agree. Fucking Ish on fucking Joe Budden said this might be the biggest fight since Mayweather-Pacquiao.
It is. It was the biggest fight since Mayweather-Pacquiao. As far as boxing is concerned. Now you talk about like all the straight popularity, casual fans and all that. You know it's always gonna be
Tanking that
it
Garcia
was
shit.
tanking Garcia.
But real people, I've watched Terence Crawford fight. That boy.
It was in the top 7 in history of Gate. They made like 20 million just selling tickets in Vegas, which is a lot.
That shit is a lot of fucking money.
It's 20 million.
They made a lot of fucking money.
in an arena.
I ain't talking like the bets. I ain't talking about all that other shit.
We talk about
all
all
that
this
shit
money.
going on.
But
I ain't
yeah,
telling you.
not only that, Errol Spence undefeated 28 no 22 knockouts. He calls himself the big fish, the big shark. Great slogan, you know what I'm saying, whatever. Y'all talking all this shit, big dog. I cannot be caught. Y'all can't do nothing with me. I am the largest predator in the earth. Y'all can't do nothing with me. Ain't nobody hunting me. I'm the shark. I
great
eat
white
everything.
shark.
Great white. But Bud come out there.
Hold on, what Bud was wearing? Tell me what Bud was wearing real quick.
First of all, he said it's a fish fry.
Woo!
You know what you gotta do to have a fish fry? You gotta catch the fucking fish.
Boy, now I don't know if you heard. If you ever been to a country fish fry, that shit's good.
My mans came out there. First of all, outfit phenomenal.
Tell him.
Fire. Black, silk. You know what I'm saying? Boy had on velvet. You know what I'm saying? I thought he had on some the Pradas or some shit.
That's what I know he had on too,
Some
nigga.
Prada boxing shoes. Neck covered from chest to here. He couldn't even lift his arms.
Woo, the net.
The net.
Mm-hmm.
It's time to reel this fish in.
Oh, you said-
Eminem to the side when they said, "Hey, it's your time to walk." 'Cause he
No,
came
no, no.
out second.
He said.
He came out exactly.
He said, "Hold,
His walkout was second. He told Eminem to hold the fuck up. We ain't ready yet. Let this country ass nigga wait, man.
Mm-hmm.
Let's go. The first about to start.
But then, hold on, besides the net over here, his
Oh,
shorts.
the shorts.
The shorts had the net on it.
Shorts had the net on them too.
I'm going fishing, dog.
They started doing the zoom ins on their faces. I'm like, oh shit. Both of them look ready. I don't know what the fuck going on, but That was an epic moment. I feel like Bud already know how he's visualizing exactly what's gonna happen. Errol look like I'm ready to fight. I do this for a living, but Bud I'm good.
He's nervous.
I'm about to show you exactly what I told you was gonna happen.
Vomit on his shirt. It's mom spaghetti.
Listen, check this out, man. First round. Everybody's excited. I'm excited. I'm hyped. I'm hyped. I'm nervous because, like I said, I watch film on both these guys.
Definitely, I did too.
My personal opinion, I saw maybe between 5 and 10 little full fights of Terence, just to get a feel for him. Like, why is everybody talking the way he's talking? Undefeated, a lot of people undefeated, cool. And they saying this is the biggest fight, like you said, since so and so. I'm like, oh, this might be the best fight I've ever seen in my life. Like, I ain't gonna say greatest, but I've never seen nobody that can fight this well as a boxer.
I've become more of a boxing fan. I even boxed, but I mean, at one point. But I was never to sit there and watch a boxing fight because I'll be honest with you, I'm not a Mayweather fan.
Okay, yeah.
So I can say that off and just be whatever, cool. I have an uncle, grew up with an uncle. He loves boxing. He said, "Oh, Spence is cool," but he said, "Yo, Terence Crawford." When he first started fighting, he said Terence Crawford. And I'm like, all right. He said, "No. Watch him." Sat here and watched many of fights of him. And I said, "Oh." And then a novice person not watching boxing, because I had stopped.
That's what I'm saying.
I'm thinking, but in my head, I said, "Oh, he should fight Mayweather." I said, "Yo, he would never fight Mayweather." I said, "No, I think he can beat Mayweather." He said, "I don't know, but cool." I had stopped watching after a certain point, so I didn't watch the last few fights, but I didn't see enough. And he was 38 and 39 for a reason.
We'll put it like this. So his record right now is 40 and 31 knockouts, right?
31 knockouts. He's
So
40 and over.
let's put this into perspective. But he's 35 years old. The way boxing usually works, the way you get this acclaim, these big fights, is because you build your brand up. So
yep, you sure do.
You don't have to knock everybody out. But you gotta be winning in dominant fashion in the beginning of your career. Meaning the majority of these knockouts usually come in the first 5 to 10 years of your fight.
Easily.
The latter half, that's when you start doing the Floyd stuff. You just win. You know how to box 1 point.
Yep, correct.
He moved up to the 147-pound division, the welterweight. He took on the challenger. The first dude he fought was a dude named Jeff Horn that just beat Manny Pacquiao. Yep. Everybody knows who Manny Pacquiao is.
I remember. I seen that fight.
Jeff Horn had to be helped to the ambulance because he got his ass stopped. The next fight that Bud fought for the next 10 fights, everybody got knocked out. Yeah. 10 of these 31 knockouts came
after I moved up.
After he was 30 years old and in a heavier weight class than I've ever been before. Meaning, the older and heavier he got, the better he got. This is some LeBron James shit. You do not get better.
You don't get better.
You should not be the best fighter.
You shouldn't be shooting. You shouldn't be shooting 40% from the 3-point line.
Exactly. You should not be averaging your career high at 36 years old.
You should not be getting 10 assists a game.
He has knocked everybody out vicious. Listen. Cool. Let me go back to what I was saying.
Go ahead. Talk to him.
This is my personal opinion. I can't go off accolades for greatness because boxing has a long history. This is personally the best fighter I've ever watched fight in a boxing match. He has every style I've ever seen him do. It's like watching LeBron play. Whatever he wants to do for that moment, for that quarter, for that game, for that play, he can do it and do it the best.
Right now.
Not just do it, he can be the best at it. Bud fights orthodox and he fights
unorthodox. He fights southpaw.
Southpaw. Either hand,
which is tough.
He does this based off what he sees in the ring and based off what hand he's fighting. I watched Errol Spence. Tried to anyway.
I watched a few fights. I thought he'd fight.
I could not make it through a single full fight because I did not see anything that made him look any better than the average fighter. I didn't understand it. Honestly, they said his style is forward, beat your body up, jab body. I'm like, I mean, that's cool, but that's cool. But what happens if they don't want to just stand in front of him and just fight? Like, how? Ain't that what boxers do? Like, they adjust, right?
Yeah.
Just like what.
But it takes a few rounds for most boxers. Exactly. Most boxers to adjust.
They said he wears you down, like so he draws people into his style, and you know what I'm saying. And people got into it. It's an emotional thing. You got to think. I'm like, okay, cool, that's great. So you can be great at that one thing.
Of course.
You know what I'm saying? You can be Shaq, back somebody down, but what happens if they put you on the free throw line?
Yeah.
What you gonna do?
Because you can't make free throws?
Okay, cool. So going into the fight, I was already expecting Terence to win. The only reason I was nervous because I'm like, damn, maybe I'm not educated enough. Because people saying it's 50-50. They saying Errol was like that. So maybe I didn't see something.
Errol does have power behind some of his punches.
He does.
And I've seen him hit people.
Mm-hmm. And that made me nervous.
And that shit hurt.
The only reason I wasn't nervous about him hitting Terence is because I seen Terence get hit too.
Yep, you're right.
And that's what makes him the best. You can't just be all offense. You gotta be able to take a punch.
Your chin gotta be strong.
So I'm like, okay, cool. He didn't have hard hitters before, but maybe this is the man that they say he is. Right. Maybe this is Mike Tyson at the 147. So okay, cool. First round start. I'm like, okay, cool. They feeling each other out. I'm like, damn. Terence really doing too much. He kind of downloading, seeing what's going on. Errol is looking exactly how he looking all the other fights. Body work, jab, long ass left hook to the body and shit. I'm like, okay, cool. He winning. And he kept hitting kind of hard. Like these is good points he scoring. Terence lost that first round. Easy. Second round happens. I'm like, oh, he picked up his rhythm. He got his timing.
That second round was the end of the fight.
Listen, the man got knocked down by a double jab.
A jab.
And you know what makes it so crazy? It's just like, bro, you can have the greatest handles in the world, but it's knowing how to use them that makes it effective.
Kyrie.
So the way Terence punches, it's a timing thing. It's already going to have strength behind it. But I can take a punch when I know it's coming better and I'm standing straight up better than if I'm drunk, halfway leaning over, and somebody hits me.
Correct.
So that's the way he times it. The way Errol throws his punch, he's doing these leaping things and he's trying to recover. It's a long step back. If I get timed like that, first of all, I'm not prepared to take the hit. It's already powerful and I'm off balance. It's not only is it flush, I'm getting knocked down too.
And now as I'm trying to recover off the first one,
and now it's still punishment I'm taking. My face is starting to get bloody. All this from that round on, I swear to God, it looked like Errol had no business.
He did a step back jab and hit him.
Listen,
and he pretty much collapsed. Bro, a step back jab is. How do you step back and jab and have power behind it?
His head, bro, people's head don't snap back from jabs like that, bro. It move you a little bit, but your shit should not never.
No. It was like,
it's a power jab.
It's like, oh shit, my neck, dog. What the fuck?
Listen, by round 6 and 7, people are saying your corner has to stop this fight. That's how disgusting it was.
Bro, it's a mismatch, man. It's levels to it. It's different. Send his ass home, dog. Oh, the extra one on the way out.
Bro, this man was
I was taking that. I was on therapy and I was like, let me see. Bro, they was trying to they was thinking about throwing that white flag a few times, though.
They said he picked up the
They picked it up a few times. They said, help him.
And I was when it got to like that part, I was nervous because I'm like, damn, he could do all this and still get like caught with something. But then I'm watching the fight, I'm like, whoa. Errol's fucked up, but I could tell why people like him. Like he got a heart of a warrior. Like he's still hitting hard as a motherfucker.
Yeah,
and Terence is just eating these shit.
He's eating them. But he said that though. He said, I felt it early, and he said, oh, that's it.
I could take this, yeah.
That says a lot.
I remember him throwing a overhand looping left, and he caught me right on the button. I think it was the first or the second round, and I was just like, this is it? I was like, oh, okay. It's gonna be a long night for him.
But I mean, shout out to son got shot in the head and drove to himself to the hospital.
And that's when around like round 6 or 7, that's when I started getting scared because I'm like, damn, at what point do I realize there's people really walk around this earth that are smaller than me, that are literally killing machines?
Yeah. No.
Like, what type of person is he to be walking around that nobody can beat? Not only nobody can beat, that he can knock out anybody.
No,
it's terrifying.
No, not nobody can just beat, bro, with hands.
With hands.
Like, I gotta shoot you now.
Bro, listen.
And I mean, nigga like him, I gotta shoot you a few times, obviously.
The beating was so bad. It's people been calling for his retirement. It's people saying he has neurological damage. It's people saying he needs to take a year off just to even evaluate if he needs to fight anyone anymore for the sake of his health. When you dealing with somebody that's hitting you that hard, that long, he can literally kill you, like end your life.
But bro, did you see he was on that, or they ended it what, 9th round?
Mm-hmm.
He at the end he did start going for the knockout, but he was taking it easy.
He was, and the crazy thing is that's when I really got scared. Right when the ref jumped in,
the few like combos he caught, it was, you saw how light he was. Like,
yeah, I'm
not gonna damage you too much. That right hook or that left hook, first of all, that left hook is mean. That right hook, he came over, he bowed and came over the top with that right, but pulled it back.
Listen,
I said, all right.
In those 3 knockdowns, bro, 2 of them happened in the 7th, 1 happened in the 2nd. He got saved by the bell both those times. His life was flashing before his eyes.
Yeah, that's it. Oh my God, bro. At some point, a warrant has to be released. At some point, a warrant has to be issued to arrest this criminal.
Hold on. Did you hear?
Like it was a vicious, man. Shout out to Terence. Listen, I don't know if this is possible, but if you can get to 50-0, you might be the greatest ever. That's
Floyd,
real talk.
And here's why I would say he will be. Honestly, I don't know if he has to get to 50-0. I will say 45, and the only reason I say that is because I look at Floyd's way of fighting. Look when he took Manny.
I agree with that. Yeah.
At what point of Manny's career did he take him?
That's fair. I think that's fair.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a good point. Yeah.
I don't know. He didn't fight Triple G during that prime. Canelo during the prime. Certain things he didn't fight during their, oh shit, these niggas is really in their shit. And he said,
that's a fair point.
You take these people when I take these people.
Yeah, I mean, that's a fair point. I'll give you, I think it's valid when you talk about like the way he fought in the sense of like he was outboxing people, but you're talking about somebody that's outboxing people, but also like damn, they ended their lives in the ring.
But
you got a combination of both.
That, and he's fighting people at their peak. He's not fighting them when they're on their downswing.
But I'm saying you could say that for like basically anybody's career too, because everything comes with an asterisk.
Okay.
Everything is always going to come with an asterisk because, I mean, you got boxing is one of the most corrupt sports. The judging can be off, you know what I'm saying?
Correct.
So that's why I say
he's fighting them. He's beating them unanimously
without
there's no question about it. Like, yo, we're ending this fight.
But you also got to get a couple more names. If he goes up to 154 like he plans and knocks out the Charlo brother, it's going to be some real discussions.
Oh, yeah, it's going to be like,
it's going to be some real discussions if he can knock out Jamel Charlo.
It is.
Especially if Jamel beats Canelo, which I can't wait for, September 30th, which is unlikely.
I don't know.
Unlikely.
I mean, we seen what Caleb Plant did to him and what Caleb Plant tried to do to Canelo. So, I mean, you see the difference in reaction.
Yeah.
First of all, speaking of that, I know we was talking about this, but as a man, boxer or not, if we out, you know what I'm saying, and you know, you back and forth with somebody, you know, you did whatever, and somebody open hand slap you in your fucking face, man. Somebody open hand slaps you, B, and you hear it. It's not like a little. You hear that shit. Like that shit made a noise.
Yeah.
You would.
If it's Terence Crawford, I'm just gonna have to get slapped.
I'm shooting him.
I'm out of that, nigga. What you mean?
I'm shooting him.
He take bullets too to the head.
No. That's a multiple. I'm open that shit.
I'm out of there, man. Somebody gotta,
Yeah, no. We gonna jump in.
That'll be my first time calling the police.
Oh, immediately.
Get his ass arrested, man.
I'm gonna shoot him and call the police as I'm shooting him.
What
are you talking about?
Sir.
Hey, bow.
This nigga is taking the bullets to the chest as we speak. Come get his ass.
Please.
I'm out here.
I'm running.
But shit, man.
I'm talking about a regular person. Like, you gonna let him shoot you like that?
I'll turn into Terence Crawford if somebody slap me. I will be that person if somebody slapped me in front of my girl.